Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DCTV USA. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. Trump slaps 26% tariff on India in Liberation's Day address. Europe react to Trump's global tariffs. Von der Leyen issues a statement. Trump announcing 10% baseline tariff on all US imports target key trade partners. China swiftly deploys relief workers after Myanmar earthquake killed over 2,800 people. Denmark vows to support Greenland amid Trump's renewed interest in acquisition. Judge dismisses corruption charges against New York City Mayor Eric Adams, questions Trump's admin motives. And Israel expand military operation in Gaza, planned security zones and mass evacuation. These are headlines. Lead to news detail. Now the detail is here. US President Donald Trump has announced a 26% tariff on Indian goods, escalating trade tension between Washington and New Delhi. Speaking during his Liberation Day address, Trump unveiled the new tariff while holding up a large chart titled Reciprocal Tariff. The chart compared tariff imposed by other countries on US goods versus the levies set by Washington, reinforcing his long-standing argument for trade fairness. The move is expected to have major economic implications impacting Indian export to the US across various industries, while the White House has framed the decision as an effort to level the playing field. It is likely to trigger a strong response from India, which has been a key trade partner of the United States. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen has responded to US President Donald Trump's sweeping global tariff, warning of potential economic repercussions. In a statement following Trump's announcement, von der Leyen emphasized the European Union's commitment to fair trade and indicated that Brussels would analyze the impact of the new tariff before determining its next step. The European Union will not hesitate to protect its interests and uphold the principle of open and fair trade. She stated hinted at possible retaliatory measures if European industries are affected. Trump's decisions to impose new tariff, including a 26% tariff on India, has sparked concern about a wider trade war, with analysts predicting heightening tensions between Washington and its global trade partners. Now the detail is here. US President Donald Trump has announced a 10% baseline tariff on all imports, along with higher duties on some of the country's biggest trading partners. The sweeping trade measure revealed during his latest address is aimed at reducing Americans' reliance on foreign goods and promoting domestic manufacturing. The new tariff policy is expected to impact key US trading partners, including China, the European Union, Mexico, and India, among others. While Trump framed the move as necessary for economic security and fair trade, critics warn it could lead to higher consumer prices and potential retaliations from affected nations. The announcement marks another significant escalation in Trump America First economic agenda, with global market and trade partners now bracing for potential countermeasures. A powerful earthquake has devastated Myanmar, claiming the lives of over 2,800 people and leaving thousands more injured or missing. The disaster has caused widespread destruction, collapsing buildings and infrastructures across affected region. In response, China has repeatedly replied relief workers delivering humanitarian aid and assistance in rescue operation. Chinese team have been instrumental in providing medical care, food supplies and emergency shelter, with Beijing pledging continued support to its neighbor. Now, the rescue efforts remain ongoing as authorities and international aid organizations race against time to locate survivors amid the rubble. The full scale of the tragedy is still unfolding, with concern over aftershock and further humanitarian challenges.
Helping Hand USA is a community that is guided by gratitude. A community that sees blessings beyond just tables. It's Muslims for humanity. Let's make this Ramadan a testament to the gratitude we all share. Join us to provide orphan support, healthcare, education and training, shelter, and much more. Give your zakat today at hhrd.org/Ramadan.
Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen has reaffirmed Denmark's commitment to Greenland, pushing back against US President Donald Trump's renewed expression of interest in acquiring the semi-autonomous Arctic territory. Speaking in Copenhagen, Frederiksen stated that Greenland is not for sale, emphasizing the Iceland's strategic and cultural significance to Denmark. Her remark came after Trump once again floated the idea of the US acquiring Greenland, a proposal he previously raised in 2019, which Denmark firmly rejected at the time. Greenland government has also expressed strong oppositions to any discussions of US ownership, stressing its autonomy and growing role in Arctic geopolitics. The latest exchange added a new layer of diplomatic tensions between Washington and Copenhagen, as the Biden administrations had previously worked to strengthen ties with Denmark and Greenland. A judge has dismissed corruption charges against New York City Mayor Eric Adams but raised concern over the Trump administration's decisions to drop the case, stating that it's a smack of a bargain. The ruling clears Adams of legal jeopardy, but the judge remarks suggest potential political influence in the Justice Department's handling of the case. While federal prosecutors move to end the investigation, critics argue that the decision raises questions about selective enforcement and political deal making. Now, the Mayor Adam has denied any wrongdoing, calling the case a baseless distractions, while his opponents demand further transparency into the circumstances surrounding the dismissal. The ruling is expected to fuel further scrutiny and debate over Trump's influence on the justice system. Now, Israel has announced a major expansion of its military operation in Gaza, stating that large areas of the enclave will be seized and incorporated into new security zone. The move comes as part of Israel's ongoing military campaign, with officials citing security concern and the need to neutralize militant threats. The expansion will be accompanied by large-scale evacuations of the Palestinian population, raising fears of worsening humanitarian conditions in the already devastated region. The announcement has drawn international criticism, with human rights organizations warning of potential forced displacement and violation of international law. Now, the Israeli officials insist the measures are necessary for long-term security, but global leaders and regional power are calling for restraint and renewed effort towards a diplomatic resolution. Meanwhile, Palestinian authorities have condemned the expansion as an act of territorial annexation, further escalating tensions in the conflict. So thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. This is me, Tabanda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news. DCTV USA, DTVNN, and our OTT platform DTV Flex, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a U.S. passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.